Whoa, what's this engine? You guys might ask. Well, it's an xr200r. It's a Honda CDI. Got the 5-speed clutch transmission. This is blown up. We need to rebuild it. Will I be able to do it? This is my first time rebuilding an engine, especially one like this. Let's get right to work. This engine is pretty greasy. It's a mess. Before we tear into it, let's degrease it. Let that sit for 15 minutes with the engine degreaser, because that's what it says for maximum effectiveness. See you in a bit. Have the power washer going. 15 minutes later, we're going to give it a thorough rinse. A full can of engine degreaser later, it is this clean. Still not perfect, but it looks good. Now that we have the engine degreased and looking nice, it's time to tear into this thing. It's blown up. It does not turn over. We need to find out what's wrong with it and fix it. Then I have a dirt bike frame that it can go in. First thing I'm doing, I'm just gonna check the oil in this. If there's oil, I'll drain it. Does not look like much. If there is any, I can't see any, so I'll take this loose and try and drain any oil that might be left in it. Okay, I went and picked up some extra leverage. This is a super tight drain plug. Yeah. Okay, that's what's left in it. I'm looking for metal shavings, and I don't see much for metal shavings, so that's good. That's a good sign. Okay, now I'm going to remove these timing bolts, I think they are, timing covers. Now that those are removed, I'm going to take the CDI cover off. Nice and rusty in there. So that'll get cleaned out. Take these two Phillips screws out. This slides off. Should get cleaned up. Okay, now these 2 bolts. Take this whole cover off. This bolt is a 10mm. Okay, I took this bolt out of the shaft. Now, this slides off. We're missing a spring. I don't know if you guys can see that, but we're missing a spring from here to here. Like there's one on the top here, but there's none on the bottom. So I got the whole ignition system off the engine. This is the casing, and this is the part that's missing the spring. There's a spring on this side, but there's no spring on this side. And there is no spring anywhere. So, not sure how that ran. But, we'll keep tearing it down. Going to now remove these 4 smaller bolts around the engine. There's someone walking overhead on top of this building. Kind of annoying. Okay, I think we need to take one last bolt out. Take these 4 washers off before I lose them. And there is the top of the head. Okay, to remove the rest of the head, looks like we have 1 bolt here and this bolt that holds the chain tensioner or chain guide. I'm also going to remove these 2 bolts on the cam. Okay, the cam, bearings, there's a washer. The cam lobes don't look worn down. That's good. Remove this sprocket. If I can. Okay, so the head and the jug did not separate, and I ended up pulling all that up, but that's fine. I think it's all coming off anyway. There's the inside of the head. The jug. From sitting, there's a little bit of rust on there. It's not bad at all though. Okay. All of the piston rings look fine. The entire piston looks fine. We will now move on to taking this side cover off. So this is the side cover, or clutch cover. There's some metal shavings in the bottom of this here, but it's not that bad. This engine was taken care of. So we're going to take a quick break from the video to show you Measure by Design. They made this hat. I got it for free as long as I wear it in a video. They're not sponsoring this video. I don't have enough views for that to work out. It wouldn't be worth it for them. But I got this hat for free. It's really nice. All I had to do was advertise for them, and I got a free hat. I'm not going to deny that deal. They design and put logos on hats, shirts, and stickers, and probably much more. Hit them up for all your designing needs. Okay, so I took this oil pump cover off. Well, I don't think it's actually the oil pump, but oil goes through it and leaves the particles behind. And look at all this metal shavings in here. Look at all that. That's really bad. That's all metal shavings. So I'll get this cleaned up and put back together. I also want to note what the cover looks like. How much oil shavings is in, not oil shavings, metal shavings are in here. Look at all that. So this engine must be pretty high engine, but as I saw earlier, there is still good cross hatching in here because it got bored out and rehoned. So has a bigger bore. No longer the 194cc that it used to be. And that's a good thing. Okay, since I still haven't found the problem with why this engine won't spin over, I'm gonna tear it down further. First, I'll just remove these timing cover. These timing cover caps. Set them to the side. And then these are 8mm. There is 4 of them. Okay, this is the cover. This spins in here with magnets, and that is how it makes electricity. I'm not 100% sure how that all works, but this is the part that makes the spark and the electricity. Everything looks good there. O-ring looks good. Not sure if there's supposed to be oil in it. There probably is. That's probably fine. So guys, the timing chain, what fell down in here, and that was holding the engine from spinning over. So now it spins a full 360. As you can tell. Not sure what, it just got stuck on something. Right there, that. And then it gets past it. Then there it is again. So I'm not sure what it's hitting. Because sometimes it spins over easy, but sometimes it hits something. Not quite sure on this one. Okay, well, I'll quick throw the jug back on here. See if I can spin it over that way better. Okay, guys. I did not change anything in the crankcase. We found out that it spins over just fine. So I don't know what the problem was earlier, but there's no hitting or anything. It spins a full 360 easily.